Yeah, no, I got a different take on this. It sounds like OP is suffering from main character syndrome. Yeah, I get it. Your significant other is busy, and you even admit she's cooking you meals, and you two are spending quality time with each other. Everyone gets busy in their lives. The trick is not to take it personal, and just roll. Hello, my fellow toasties. Let's dive into some Reddit drama, or some bad Reddit advice, if you will. Should I, 21 female, leave my fiance, 24 male? Hi, to start this off, I am having a very hard time processing this, and this has been the hardest decision I ever had to make. To give context, we've been dating a year and a half, and he proposed 3 months ago. I know I'm young, it was a surprise for me, and I was not expecting it. Last weekend, I went through his phone and found nudes of a girl from August. I immediately confronted him about it. I had every intention to break up with him, but I just couldn't say the words. I have built a life with this man. He has been my support system, and I love him. But then ultimately, he told me the truth. He cried and said he couldn't control himself, and it was like something came over him to do it. This has happened a few times since then. Typing this up makes me feel worse about it, which tells me what I need to do. But this has been so hard. He said he has a addiction, all these things. He apologized and said it hasn't happened since we got engaged. I don't believe him, but I also necessarily don't want to leave him. I feel like an idiot. I know there is no long-term success in this relationship. Damage has been dealt and there's no going back. But what do I do? How do you leave someone that you love that hurt you so bad? How do you put yourself first? Please just tell me what to do and how to do it. Let's see what the responses say. You're 21. What have you two built together? Do you own a home together? Pets? A business? Do you volunteer heavily in the community together? Pool tens of thousands of dollars together for your future? Don't be afraid. You are young and you deserve better.
A few inches later.
I left him. Thank you. It was the hardest thing I had to do. I tried to give him the ring back, but he wouldn't accept it. Thank you for some of your kind words. Oh, okay, she left. So this story kind of solved itself. There's nothing for me to really add, really. I hope she's doing better, though. Should I cut my trip and leave early? I've been visiting my girl for the past 2 days, and it's been really nice. She's been sweet, cooking for me, and letting me stay with her, and we spent a lot of quality time together. However, this weekend, she has plans. She's busy Friday, going with her best friend Saturday, since she needs fashion advice, and has a friend's birthday picnic on Sunday. She said she doesn't know when we'll meet this weekend, and it sucks because I'm here only for another 8 days, and we haven't seen each other in over a month. She said she can't pause her life for me, and that hurt. Even tonight is my second night with her, and she said she's so stressed with uni she wants to have an early night. I totally get she has her own life and she can't pause everything for me, and she did say she's happy I'm here, but at the same time it feels a bit off that she doesn't seem to be making the time to go out for dinner or do something just the two of us over the weekend. She did agree to go watch a game on Tuesday with me, but it feels like we won't do anything we plan to do on the phone. Let's see what the responses say. I experienced this in college. She is not that interested in you. The relationship has become a burden to her. Yes, she wants to live her own life, and increasingly you do not fit in those plans. To keep your self-respect, end the relationship. Yes, keep your self-respect because she definitely doesn't respect you. Yeah, no, I got a different take on this. It sounds like OP is suffering from main character syndrome. Yeah, I get it. Your significant other is busy, and you even admit she's cooking you meals, and you two are spending quality time with each other. Everyone gets busy in their lives. The trick is not to take it personal, and just roll.
He just rolls. That's cool that he rolls.
Time is already a fleeting thing. Why add to the stress? Part of being in a relationship is to be flexible, and to be understanding. Should I break up with my boyfriend of 8 years? This is the first time I'm making a post like this, so bear with me. Sorry for the novel. I, 26 female, have been with my boyfriend 27 male for over 8 years. We met in our freshman year of college, and were inseparable for the first 5 years. For the past 3 years, we've been doing long distance. He's been in a professional graduate program. Think law or something equally intense. And I've been building my business in another city. Despite the distance, we stayed deeply committed. We FaceTime daily, sent good morning texts and good night texts, kept each other up to throughout the day, and visited each other about once a month. We had a strong foundation, and I truly believe we could make it through anything. We always said that once he landed a job after graduation, we'd finally move in together. He recently got placed in a major city across the country, and we were planning to relocate there together in less than 2 months. Up until last week, I believed he was the love of my life. We were recently abroad for a wedding, a destination wedding for one of his close friends from his program. That's when things started to unravel. I noticed some of the guests, especially a few bridesmaids, who I thought were his friends and by extension mine, were acting strangely towards me. When I brought it up and pressed him, literally minutes before the ceremony, he confessed about 2 years ago he developed a close relationship with one of the bridesmaids. They spent a lot of one-on-one time together over several months, talked about being unhappy in their current relationships, and admitted to having feelings for each other. He told her he was under a lot of stress and he was about to come visit me, and he needed time to figure things out. I guess that visit went well because when he got back, he told her he just wanted to stay friends, but by then he had clearly hurt her, he led her on, likely strung her along emotionally, and things got awkward with their shared social circle. That tended to explain why people were acting cold towards me at the wedding, but I had no idea what I was walking into. I felt humiliated. To make things worse, the day after the wedding, we were supposed to travel with his extended family for a week-long trip. I couldn't rearrange international plans quickly enough, so I went, and had to act like everything was fine. I ended up leaving early because I just couldn't keep pretending. Since then, I've been overwhelmed and confused. I had no clue he had been unhappy in our relationship back then. Ironically, I felt like the past 2 years have been some of our best. I get that long distance is hard, but I supported him unconditionally through the chaos of grad school. I let his stress and schedule take priority over our relationship because I didn't want to add pressure, and we both value education. So to find out he was emotionally leaning on someone else during that time is deeply painful. He says it's the worst mistake of his life. He says he loves me, and I don't doubt the last couple of years have felt amazing. We have had long talks, shared goals, and a deep connection, but now I'm questioning what is real and what is driven by guilt. More than anything, I'm concerned about his emotional maturity. We've grown up together, I've seen him involved, and I know he still has a lot of growing to do, but I don't know if I want to risk getting hurt again while he figures things out. At the same time, breaking up feels like I'm walking away from the love of my life. I can't tell if I'm trying to salvage something beautiful or clinging on to something that's already run its course. Let's just see what the comments say. You need to find out what actually happened and not just his side. He clearly liked her and was unhappy with you, and kept it from you, and who's to say he won't like someone else later? It sounds harsh, but the love of your life isn't going to confide in some other woman. Yeah, there's definitely something emotional connection going on, and given the one-on-one time, even physical, this was heartbreaking to read because it was written so well. Definitely a third party like couples therapy would be good here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Since marriage with my best friend or separate and start over. I've been in this relationship for 9 years, married for 2 years, and almost been 3 years since having. The hard part is, they're like my best friend. They take good care of me and very considerate, nurturing, and kind. We laugh together, get along, and generally make a really good team. We've made a pretty good life for ourselves. I love their company and companionship, but I'm a very person. I want to feel desired and have a good life. We used to. I don't really know why it's died out. I've kept myself up, remained loyal, try to keep things exciting, but it doesn't seem like that's enough. I suspect it could be or have repressed trauma and just finally settled in and seeped out. We've talked about things many times. I've expressed my needs, and every time they say they'll make an effort. They've also said they just don't have the urge, but will try for me. This makes me feel like I'm an obligation or a task, both of which turn me out to the point where I don't even really want to have with them anymore. I can barely even imagine it at this point. It's just so conflicted because I do love them a lot. Like I said, they're my best friend. The thought of losing them breaks my heart, but I want life to feel fulfilled, to feel desired. I crave that spark that we used to have. I just feel like I'm at a crossroads. I either leave and start over, or stay and potentially face the fact that I won't have that kind of an intimate connection again. I know it might sound like an easy choice, but it's really not. I'm still young, 30, so it feels really pivotal. Deep down, I feel like I know the answer, but I don't know if I can stomach actually following through with it. This would wreck them and me. Is it worth the risk to throw away something comfortable, secure, and solid in hopes of finding passion? Before I chip in my 2 cents, let's see what the responses are. Do MDMA together. This isn't a terrible idea, lol. Right? Will allow them to feel comfortable getting their mental baggage out of the way. I think a lot of SS relationships are more due to the constant proximity to the other person, rather than loss of objective physical attraction. It's quite noticeable the attraction you have to someone you really like and haven't seen in a while. My partner and I sleep separately for most of the week, and when we really have a good night where we are having fun and flirting, one of us asks, "Can I sleep in your bed tonight?" Gives a lot of romance and fun. Helps with being flirty and not being one another's space all the time. If people have the capability, get separate room and places to be from one another. Being close all the time can be great, but it's also exhausting. That last one was a really good idea. The problem is people lose their drive for all sorts of reasons, from mental health, body weight, and even medication. It's hard, because it is a human connection. I know it's a big thing for me. Maybe they gotta sit down and get to the heart of the situation. And if you reach the end of this video, thank you for watching. Go check out some other videos on this channel. Like and subscribe, and let's grow this channel together. And always stay